John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 30th of March. Starting with DAX this morning. No real change overall in the sense that we have the 5 waves down, which has been discussed before. ABC, I had thought the peak was in here with these spikes, albeit subnormal. In the event, we blip down a bit, see a B wave, and now we're getting up again. So the next, well, we're currently at the 50% level, which is proving a slight problem for the market. But if this is the A wave, then A will equal C at about 610, which happens to be the Fibonacci 61.8% retracement level. So assuming we do rally next week, I would look for this level here as a key resistance point to possibly short the DAX if we see a trading signal at that point. The Dow has a different picture. Clear ABC decline to there, possibly a B to there, ABC A, B, C, which has already seen a situation where the A wave and the C wave, in fact the C wave is slightly longer at this point in time. If it's going to go higher next week, then I guess resistance is here. So if we're going to follow the DAX pattern, then some kind of sell-off is due early next week, perhaps on Tuesday. But of course we might just see a thrust up, so I have to monitor the Dow as it happens, but the DAX is pretty clear. FTSE no change really. We've got the 5 waves up, got the A wave, got the B wave, and it's like at the least a C wave decline is due, but again it may not start until, well, it may not start on Monday, it could start maybe Tuesday or Wednesday next week. The S&P, so from the all-time high, which came in last year, around this level here, again A, B, C, a corrective decline, followed by what could be a complete 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This looks corrective again. Same parameters as with the Dow, and this could be a failure. I mean, I just cannot see, well, obviously markets can do what they want to do, but I would have thought that given the overall situation that the with the economy, etc., that the S&P would have difficulty making new highs. However, as the US one likes printing money all the time, I guess they could print more and more money, devalue the currency, and that would bump up the wouldn't bump up the real value of the index, but it would bump up the nominal value. Anyway, we're still due some kind of sell-off to create an ABC. Right, well, gold continues to dance to the Elliott tune. 5 waves up there, clear A, a clear B, and now the C wave decline, which ideally would go down to around this level, maybe about 1250. But obviously supported around 1280 as well. Let's have a look at the actual pattern of the decline so far. It looks pretty impulsive, but it is a C wave, so that's not surprising. 1, 2, or AB, 1, 2, 3. This could be a 4 of 3. So one more sell-off to complete the 5 of 3. So that would then be the whole of 3, and then another blip down to the levels I just talked about. So currently it's looking, I mean, it should go below the A wave here. Or certainly should test that level quite closely at the very least. So I still think we're seeing lower prices, and I still think, well, it's April almost immediately now, so I did say a low in April, maybe mid-April. In the next couple of weeks I would think we're going to see the low here. Again, it's doing exactly what I've been saying for the last few weeks really. Bitcoin, there are some short-term positives. We had resistance around 40-45, well, buying spike now at the level, which I suppose is vaguely encouraging. But this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we could easily see an A, B and a C, and then possibly some buying coming at that level. That would be a welcome move up if we do see a decent thrust. But I still think there's it's probably back to about 50-50 that we could see a sell-off first before we, and new lows before we see that thrust up. Right, finally today, just look at KBC, a Carat Bank coin, or Carat Gold coin as it's now called. It was one of the coins I recommended last year. In fact, back initially in February 2017, when it was pre-ICO at half a cent. But you see we had this incredible rally, and it's now up around, it's running a bit now. In fact, there is a presentation in Dubai at the moment, that may be why it's doing that. But a very solid sort of 7x gain, even if you bought in the market earlier this year, in the last month or two. Sorry, in the last few months, say November, December. Obviously, double that if you bought in pre-ICO. But looking good. The 40% guarantee comes into place on the 4th of July. So that's 3 months away now. Currently around 10. It hit a high around 10 cents here. Currently around 8 cents. So another 5x is possible into this guarantee period. Although I wouldn't expect the market to actually reflect a full guarantee. Depends on exactly what happens. But a very, very healthy gain there for those of you who got on board KBC. And making more recommendations for subscribers as we go forwards. That's all for today. Hope that was useful. Back to the report on Tuesday morning for subscribers. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.